So he'll be fine because there's no follow-up damage. But had there been any right clicks there, that maledict probably would have taken him out.
In case you weren't paying attention.
Now it looks like Team Mermaid is kind of running away with this game. They've got that early game pressure. They got that Bristleback, such an aggressive hero. They got the Slark, super aggressive. And if we look at the kills, we got 5-0 on your Bristleback. We got 3-1 on your Slark, 2-0 on your hero, 2-1 on your Shadow Shaman. Still not level 6 yet though. So almost 12 minutes in, he's just got to get a little bit of solo experience, and they're gonna start putting even more pressure on these towers. They've already lost 2, and they still haven't even dropped the wards down. So this is looking pretty bad for the Dire here. Looks like that Earthshaker's caught out again by the Slark. Now Slark doesn't have anything to follow up here really, but he's just gonna go for it. He does have his ultimate, so he has the escape, and he's just gonna walk away. They did bring in the Bloodseeker though, and the Bloodseeker's just going to pop his ultimate. Not much you can do as the Slark there. So the Slark is to fall. Silencer blew his ultimate. Nothing to follow up with. Now they know for 120 seconds they don't have anything. They don't have anything to counter their team fight. So maybe they're going to set something up. Maybe they won't. It looks like they're just going to split up, try and get some push going on here. Juggernaut brought pretty low again.
Dire's top tower is being
Jakiro's almost not quite to fall. The Maledict wasn't quite enough that time. It's only level 2 right yet, so maybe next time it'll have a bigger impact. The Nether Ward's placed down. And I like this in the trees there. It's not obvious. The other team can't see it. They're going to be taking damage from it. There's not much they can do, but there's really no defense in this middle tower, and it's to follow as well. Your Shadow Shaman's so close to level 6, he should just grab something, anything, a last hit, do something. Not quite.
Look at it go!
It looks like they're going to stiffen up the defense on the tier 2 here, and it's not to follow on the falling. Bristleback here is looking for the ward, he's not seeing it, seeing if he can get a little wraparound on these guys. You're still not finding the levels on your supports that you want to be finding. Your core Pugna here is level 8. That's good. Max out Nether Blast. Get a little bit of ward on there. Your Witch Doctor is still not level 6 yet. Your Bloodseeker, he's actually got a Medallion of Courage. Gives him some good armor, mana, regeneration, and he can also put it on the enemy heroes to do a little bit more damage. But you're man fighting against a Slark. He's got his ultimate, and you've just put the damage on him, so that's going to be big trouble for you. Yep, that's what happens. You have to be really careful as Bloodseeker when you're putting your Blood Rage on an enemy, because that gives him a 30% increase. Yes, it silences him, but now he's doing more damage than you. I didn't actually see him use the active on the Medallion. So maybe he forgot he had it, or he just didn't want to lose the armor, but I think that would have been a little bit of a different fight had he remembered to use that. They've grouped up as 5, and they're going to knock down this tier 2 on the bottom lane here. Not much the Earthshaker can do. He grabbed his level 6, so that's awesome. Maybe he's going to try and jump in. Maybe not. He doesn't have his Blink Dagger yet. Really long. The wards are committed. Finally level 600 Shadow Shaman, and this is a dead tower. Not a thing the Dire can do. And if they try anything, they will end up just feeding kills. So they wisely leave it alone. Looks like they're not going to push to the. They're not going to push at all. It looks like they pinged out top tower. They're going to defend this. Nether Blast not being used right now by Pugna, and there's going to be a TP in. So they're not going to be getting this tier 1 for free. They've pinged out the defense of the tier 2 mid. Slark's just going to clean up this wave a little bit, and they're going to keep their push. They're relentless. Early game to mid game, great transition. They do have a Bloodseeker up here on top of the last hits, but we're going to take a look at the net worth, and he's nowhere near the top. He's got lots of last hits. That's great on him. He did great in the mid lane, but they don't have the kills to back it up. Only 3-3-0, so he's been involved in no team kills at all. Whereas, let's see, 5-0 on the Bristleback. That's gonna hurt you a lot. Bristle's a snowball hero, and he's gonna be getting some scary items soon. He's picked up already his pipe of insight. He actually decided to go that way instead of Vanguard, which, judging on the magic damage coming out from the Pugna, the cask from the Witch Doctor, and especially the Earthshaker, that's a good decision. They're going to be grouped up in this jungle. They're going to be seen by this ward the entire time, so there's not going to be any surprises for the Dire. They're just going to try and defend this tier 2, but what are they going to do? They get too close, and then Slark jumps in, and that's one dead Witch Doctor. Probably a Earthshaker to follow. He's not even going to be able to get his ultimate off. He's just going to get it bursted down. These low health teams, it's going to be tough for even the Juggernaut to get a kill here. They're just walking around. They don't give a shit about the towers. They just don't care. They're just walking in, pushing up past tier 3 at 16 minutes in. So it looks like Bloodseeker's going to clean up here, but he's blown his ultimate, and now he's got 2 heroes on him. It's going to be a little bit dangerous, but I think he's going to be alright. With the Robe of the Magi, the Chainmail, looks like he's going to go for Blade Mail. It's a good move, but there's not going to be a lot of damage coming into him that he can. Oh, looks like the stun from Earthshaker wasn't quite there, and this Bristleback has escaped twice by TPing.
Dire's middle tower is
Wards have
under
been
attack.
committed from the Shadow
You're
Shaman
really
here.
losing now.
That tower's taken a lot of damage already.
Well, Dire's structures
Liquid
have
Fire
been
doing its
fortified.
work. There's a fortify like they
Dire's middle
want to
tower is
defend
under
it,
siege.
but I don't see them being able to. They are at 3 versus 5, so maybe they can. It looks like these wards might clean up this tower if they can't get them out. Can they get the deny? Pugna's going for the deny, but it actually got hit by the range creep here, and he didn't have a lot of help. Looks like Witch Doctor's to fall again. The Bloodseeker's gone in on the Jakiro. Jakiro takes him out. This Radiant Side's in trouble, but here comes the cavalry. Slark's coming in. This Bloodseeker's got nothing. He's silenced. He's disarmed. Oh, he tried to juke him around in the trees, but he ran right into him. Looks like the Pugna was chased down by the Bristleback. Just the minus armor from Vicious Nasal Goo and the physical damage from that Quill Spray just stacks up. You can't get away. You can't fight. You can't... Oh, they've actually called GG. I kind of agree with this. I don't see a lot of room in this game for them to come back. So it's going to be an early game. Now, I'm led to believe this is supposed to be best of 3, so we might have a little bit more action coming up here. And we're going to see if Cookie Thumpers can get a little bit of a comeback coming here.